Hi everybody and welcome back to a new tutorial video. We have been talking about the basics and I've shown you pretty much every step to making a basic character slash human. So from now on I am gonna jump a little bit here and there and do videos about subjects that I think is something you need to know, or something that's good to know, or something you could try out, or see if it works for you. But if you want to see a video about something specific that you need help with, please let me know in the comments so I can put it on a list and see what you need me to make a video about. So yeah, thank you, and let's get started. Today we're gonna talk about expressions. Expressions is what you show with a character, if it's sad or if it's happy and stuff like that. And I usually say it's three things that make my expressions work. It's the eyes or slash eyebrows. How we change the eyebrows, let's see, we're gonna do a little face. Oh, that was a bad face. Let's do a good face. Here we go. So if we have the eyes, the eyebrows are usually what makes a character emote. So for instance, mad or angry, we put the eyebrows down. Or if we're more happy and the eyebrows are lifted. Maybe we're sad, then we're gonna get those kinds of eyebrows. So the eyebrows are the number one. And then we're gonna go to the mouth. So the mouth is gonna be like this. You can see you get surprised. Or we could do happy and we get a happy person. Or maybe we're gonna get someone who's sad, maybe a little bit, perhaps oh, let's make him very sick. So the mouth is the next. And finally we're gonna have the body language. Now body language, there we go. I think I pronounced it right there. Body language is when you're using the whole body. You can use perhaps just a hand or the arm or something. For instance, if you're gonna be relaxed and laid back, you perhaps put your arms behind your head and lean back. Or if you're kind of scared, you perhaps put your shoulders up kind of like this. So if we put the eyes, like, let's see, we're gonna take an eraser here, boom, and we're gonna go someone who's kind of scared, and then perhaps his shoulders would be very pressed together and kind of like, oh, I'm scared, please don't hurt me. So you can see we get the body language to help us out with the facial expressions. Now some say that the nose could influence some kind of expressions. Yes, sometimes, but usually only if it's kind of like if you're a drunk, you get the nose who is kind of like a little bit redder, or if you're sick and stuff like that. And sometimes when you're angry, you kind of squint it together, but not as much as the eyes slash eyebrows, the mouth, and the body language. Those three things for me has always worked in trying to emote a character. So I'm gonna go through some. Let's make a head. Just a simple kind of head here. Let's see, let's make a head like that, and we're gonna go erase some of that. I am gonna copy this and just make some copies here. So we can have some practice heads just to show you what you can do with this. So for instance, let's start with simple eyes, nothing fancy. You could make more advanced eyes, but the principle is pretty much the same thing. Okay, and I'm gonna go and just a little bit because they kind of look kind of freaky. Here we go. So a happy person usually have the raised eyebrows. Okay, raised eyebrows. A sad person usually has the bended upwards kind of eyebrows. Even scared people have these. Sad and scared are pretty much in the same vein. This could also be shocked if you make it with the mouth. So instantly we have, okay, a little bit happy, not perhaps too happy. This is definitely more sad, perhaps scared. And we have angry, which we are then pointing down the eyebrows. And we're gonna make the expressionless, because you can also have, manga and anime usually have this, which is no eyebrows, just the eyes, kind of like a blank face, which they use pretty much for comedic timing when they have maybe a character is doing something totally out of character and they're just blank facing. So try to keep that as a reminder as well. You can take away all expression and still get an expression. Okay? But, like I said, for this, we can make it a shocking revelation. We can make it a happy day. But we can also have like, I don't know. Kind of neutral, but okay, I kind of want, but kind of disappointed. So you can see we get happy and we can make all the things. Sad, we can make it really sad, like putting tears and everything like that. We can make it just sad. We can make it kind of like that, talking about it. But as you can see, we can't really make these surprised mouth, because it looks like he's singing or like ooh. So remember the sad face. Angry, well, we can make it just grumpy. We can also make it, really angry by showing some teeth. Like this. We can make him even angrier if we make some lines underneath the eyes. Make him really angry. Or we can make him evil by making him happy. Showing some teeth as well, perhaps. So you can see you can use some mouth on the other eyebrow expression, but usually when it's down like this, it means angry. And the blank face could be just blank. So here you see, here you have all the pretty much variations. You can always put some more into it. You can make them sick and stuff like that. Also make them like blushing and stuff like that by just putting stuff like that. But usually try to make it just, oops, that was a little bit happy. There we go. So here is the usual kind of faces for it. But also remember, we can also put the body language. Okay? So for instance, a sad person probably is something like, crouching together, or like very sad, trying to not talk to anybody. Kind of like this. So put together, perhaps the legs are kind of sad like this. And then they're like perhaps crying like this. I actually have a very good example. Here you can see one of my characters in a sad moment. As you can see, the eyebrows are pointing upwards. I'm gonna go and take a red brush here so you can see what I mean. As you can see, the eyebrows are pushing upward. The eyelids, she's kind of have been crying, so her eyelids are kind of like put down a little bit, so you can see the eyelids. And we have the tears coming down her face. But also, I'm also using the body language. As you can see, she's kind of shielding herself, putting the arms and putting together the legs like this, but also moving up the hand to her face because her hair is coming in the way, and she's like trying to get a grip of the situation. So you can see I'm also using the body language to explain kind of what situation she's in. So remember that when you're trying to do sad. The sad is always like curled up and trying to protect yourself. Okay. Happy, well, when you're happy, you're kind of like more upwards. You're kind of, you know, expressing yourself a little bit more. You're kind of like, there's no really, you know, body language for happy. You could do like, hey, thumbs up, like this, if you want to, and be like, yay. But, you know, happy doesn't really have a specific body language. Well, not one that I can remember. Only if you're like kind of like, oh yeah, I won, then you can, you know, put the fist up, or, you know, the thumbs up or something like that. But they are not curled up. That's the important thing. As you can see, they are not curling together like this, but sad is curling, you know, they're going inwards. Happy is more like going out. The body language is more, you know, going out, expressing yourself outwards. Angry could be the same thing. But when it comes to angry, you can always have like, oh, he's gonna put his fist together and like, yeah, I'm gonna kick some ass here because I am badass and I'm really, really, really angry right now. Right, like this. Like, I'm gonna punch somebody. You can also have like the superhero kind of thing where someone is looking kind of upwards and like, and then the body is like, I'm gonna kick somebody's ass, and then they have perhaps some body language that points to, you know, a jumping attack or something like that. Blank face is pretty much just standing with a blank expression. So nothing there pretty much. But as you can see, there's a lot of ways you can do it. For instance, here you have once again my character, one of my characters. This is a moment where she realizes the book is magical and is coming alive, and you can see there's a little bit of expression in her face. Here you could almost say I could use some more expression, perhaps in the eyes, more surprised, because the eyebrows are correct, they are raised, and, you know, and the mouth is open, but I didn't want it to be, you know, like, you know, jaw-dropping, because she has had this suspicion that the book is kind of like magical, but the eyes could express this a little bit more. But as you can see, the body is expressing like, I want to grab the book, but she's also like kind of leaning back because she knows it's powerful, it's a powerful book, so she's kind of like leaning back because she's also a little bit taken by surprise. So as you can see, I was trying to figure out how to do this pose, and I actually looked at myself in the mirror and like, okay, how would I react if I kind of knew the book was magic but I haven't seen anything, and then the book is starting to glow and float? How would you kind of, you know, react? Because she also wants, you know, the knowledge of the book, so she's not kind of like afraid of the book. So this is the pose, but as you can see here, even I can say the eyes could use some work. And let's look at another one. Here you can see the character kind of from an early stage, and this is the character waiting for something. I'm not gonna say what, but she's waiting for something, and she's kind of bored because she's not like usual people. Well, she's, you know, normal people, but she doesn't fit in. She doesn't like it in the world. So you can see in the eyes, she's bored. She's very, very bored. She's trying to figure out something. She's looking at something that is making her like, why are they doing this? She's kind of looking at people and saying, why are they doing this? It doesn't make any sense. It's just stupid and stuff like that. So you can see she's kind of like tired in the eyes, but I have the questioning, kind of like the what in the eyebrows. So the eyes are tired, but the eyebrows are pointing in the question kind of way. And then you can see her body language. She's kind of lean over because she's waiting. She's tired of waiting, and she's kind of like bored, and kind of like, you know, a little bit of the thinker. You know, the thinking pose where the guy is kind of like and kind of like leaning back like this and going like I wonder about all of life's mysteries. Like this. So it's kind of like a pose like that. It's kind of like she's thinking and is bored, pretty much. That was the two things I wanted to represent. She's bored because she's waiting, and she's been waiting for a while. So she's thinking, she's bored and waiting, she's tired, and she's like, oh, looking at people and going, what the hell, why are they doing this? This is stupid, blah, 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 blah. So you can see, you can use the eyebrows, the eyes, the mouth, because like this, she doesn't have a big expression on the mouth because everything else, she's like, you know, she doesn't have to do the extended pouting or anything like that. You can see it's a little bit of a pout, but not much, because she doesn't need it, because everything else is screaming, oh, she's bored and she's waiting. So you can see how we can use eyebrows, the mouth, and the, for instance here, we could use perhaps a little bit more on the mouth here to express the sadness a little bit more. Maybe we could do, for instance, we can do like this. We're gonna go in here, whoops, let's see, we're gonna go take this and this just to show you what I mean. Let's do a little bit of cleaning here, and then we're gonna take this and go, perhaps we could do something like this. Maybe she's, you know, crying and have been like trying to. So you can do more. You could, you know, express it a little bit more. So there's always that. Remember, you always have to try things out, because sometimes the things that you don't think will work will be the best thing you have done for it, because it gets more emotion. And sometimes try to do even more than you should. You know, really press the emotions. And if it's too much, okay, take it back. If it's too little, okay, push it more. Because somewhere along the way you are going to find where it works, where it actually works for you to try and make the body language or the eyes or the mouth or the eyebrows to make it work for you. What you feel is, okay, this is good. This is where I like the expressions, because sometimes people like, you know, the smaller details. Sometimes people like the bigger, you know, the wide expressions. So try and find your own style. But like I said, the things that worked for me are the 3 things I have talked about here. So, whoops, here we go. Here we go. So, eyes, eyebrows, mouth, and body language. Those 3 things is what I use when I'm trying to, you know, make a character either sad, happy, angry, depressed, or, you know, whatever it is. These are the things I use. So I hope you have learned something. And like I said, if you want a video about a specific subject, please let me know in the comments below. I will put it into a list, and when I feel like, okay, now I can do this video, I will put it out. But please let me know if you want to learn something specific, and I will try to do it. I will see you in the next tutorial video. Bye.